Hi y'all, I'm Chase, and this is my 2021 Harley-Davidson Pan America Special, affectionately known as Wichita. And today we're just going to talk about, well, can a Pan Am replace your bagger? Oof, that's probably going to hurt some people's feelings. The short answer is yes. It really can. It can replace your bagger. But let's go into why. Well, it literally can do everything that your bagger can do. And how do I know that? Well, I had a bagger. Sorry, but yes, I'm going to have to be honest here. It will replace your bagger with ease. You can get bags for it. I mean, the bags I have, they're not as large as regular bags that would go in a bagger, but there are companies that make the big side cases. I didn't go with those because if I drop the bike, I'm going to mess a side case up, and that sucks to fix. But you know what? I can always take off a cage and repaint it. Repainting a bag is, well, that's going to suck. And honestly, I'm probably going to take off the cages on this and then flex seal them with black flex seal this winter. So, but anyways, yes, you can. Ooh. You can replace your bagger, and you know, there's a few reasons. Also, this does take a top box, and the top box, I think, actually looking at it, it's cheaper than a top box on any of the baggers. It's like $600 plus maybe $100 or $200 for the hardware to put it on. And I hate to tell you this, but it'll hold my big, huge, large size Bell qualifier helmet, my leather, and the books and everything else for this bike in there. And I still had room for water and everything else. I didn't have my side cases yet. So, yeah. Not only that, but it comes with the backrest on it, so that's another, you know, little plus for the ladies. The seat is very, very comfortable. It is the most comfortable seat I have ever had on any Harley that I've ever bought. I've had two Sportsters, I've had a Dyna, and I've had, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah! Ooh, we're gonna beat them. Whee! Oh my! Oh boy, that was fun. Oh. Anyways, I was talking about oh, what was that? Oh yeah, I did have a bagger. I had Alice, my trusty Road King. And to tell you the truth, the seat that came on it sucked. It kept pushing me up into the tank. Now, this seat did also do the same exact thing. I don't know what it is with Harley and them wanting to, I don't know, push your nuts up onto the tank to, I don't know, cause you some discomfort. But hey, it's what Harley's into. I mean, I can't fault them for that. Not in 2023. Hey, whatever floats your boat, Harley. But on this seat, there are two little rubber grommets in the back. If you put this in the low position, you yank those rubber grommets out, and guess what? I'm not getting, I'm not doing the hickory nut crunch up here anymore. So, but anyways, that's just one aspect of it. So we have, yes, it will replace your bagger for, you know, storage room easily. Yes. The seat is more comfortable, the stock seat, by far. Now, you can get aftermarket seats for this, but after I did try a Saddlemen Step Up, and Saddlemen is chef's kiss. I think they are the best. I've tried a couple other brands. I've always went back to Saddlemen. I'm sorry, but I just like their seats. That being said, the Saddlemen has the same problem, only there is no fixing it like you could with this one. And really the main problem with this seat was that it was, well, it just had that bad slant. So you get rid of that, and now you have a perfectly serviceable seat that, I mean, I did 300 miles in a day. I know that doesn't sound like a lot to somebody, but for me, that's a pretty good bit. And I did it mostly on back roads, seesawing through through the twisties. So, the next thing, the suspension. Everybody says, oh, the suspension is always so much better on the baggers. This thing eats the suspension on baggers for lunch. The suspension on baggers blows compared to the suspension on this. The suspension on this is superb. Absolutely superb. Sorry, but that's just the truth. Now, you can go and spend extra money on a Legend suspension and all that stuff, and you still won't have a suspension that's as good as this one. Sorry. I've ridden a bike with Legend suspension, and it was very, very nice and superb on a bagger, but this even beats that. Now, here's something you won't hear. People drop bikes. And, well, that sucks. But a bagger that weighs 850 pounds is going to be a lot harder to pick up than the Pan Am here. The Pan Am weighs 559 pounds, I think. I think that was the number they stated. That's fully fueled and gassed up and oiled and ready to go. So 559 pounds. Take a guess which one's going to be easier to pick up. I mean, this isn't hard. It's simple physics, really. So there's that. So like I said, that power. Well, I think you're just seeing the kind of power that this has. Yeah, it will smoke a bagger with ease. It weighs less. It has more horsepower by about, oh, I don't know, 30 or 40 more horse, and it weighs about 300 pounds less. So all the way around, it's going to eat a bagger in a race. Even the new ones, sorry guys, it's just the way it is. Even the new CVO, probably going to smoke it. Honestly, I can't tell you how great the power is. You have to just take one, you know, for a ride. You'll be surprised. Now, the power does come on differently. The torque curve really starts to hit right around 4,000 RPM, and that's about 80 foot-pounds of torque. Now, yes, that is 20 to 30 foot-pounds less torque than a 107. But again, you're only losing 20 or 30 foot-pounds of torque, but you're also losing 300 pounds. So, yeah. Can you put a lady on the back? Why, yes, you can. Easily, in fact. And the other good thing is you don't have to go and adjust the suspension because you added more weight to the bike. This bike actually, it just automatically, you know, adjusts for your suspension. This bike automatically adjusts the suspension for the weight that you have on it. So yeah, that's pretty nice too. Let's see. Other bagger considerations. Oh, this is a good one. This is a fully fared bike, and also it has the lowers on it. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. Maybe on the side. Yeah, it is fully fared. It has the lowers like, say, an Ultra would. So you don't need to go and buy, you know, lowers. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. And it works. I've been in rainstorms and barely the tips of my knees got wet. That was it. Now, you might be a little bit warmer, but that happens on Ultras too. But there is vents there. So that's why your knees get a little bit wet, but, you know, it's bearable. It's definitely better than sitting in traffic. I've had to sit in traffic on this. It is definitely better than sitting in traffic on my on my Road King or my Sportsters or my Dyna. Infinitely better. This only gets up to about 222 or 3 degrees or something like that. Those went up to like 300 and some or more. I think my Sportster even got up to damn near close to 300, or I'm sorry, not 300, damn near close to 400. So yeah, definitely better. 200 degrees is quite a bit less. It's, you know, you're talking about 100 degrees less or close to it or more. So yeah, there's that. It has cruise control. Now, the only thing that the baggers have over this bike is stereo. This does have a TFT display, so you can hook your phone up to it and it'll do turn-by-turn routing for you for GPS. I don't like the way it does it though. In fact, I don't like the way it does it on, you know, on the baggers either, so I just put my phone on there with a mount. Sorry, I'm a goofy guy. But you can do turn-by-turn, all that stuff, but no stereo. Now, that being said, I owned a Road King, I own Sportsters, I own Dynas. I'm not really into the whole making everyone listen to what I'm listening to. If I did decide to go with a stereo, I actually was looking at helmets that have, you know, Bluetooth in them so you can listen to music. But really it just adds weight to your helmet, and honestly, I don't know, I'm one of those guys I'm a weird guy and I want to hear the engine, I want to hear the road, I want to hear, you know, if something is going wrong on a bike. I mean, these are things that you might miss with a stereo blasting. So, I mean, but hey, if you love your stereo, great, man. My cousin, he has a stereo on his bike. He's got a 2021 Street Glide Special. Loves it. More power to you, man. You do what you like. I'm going to do what I like. But yeah, that's the one downer. So, I guess that's, you know, just the way it is. I mean, there is a trade-off. Now, here is the big one. A Pan Am is going to cost you less than any of the other baggers. Sorry, it's going to. It's going to cost you less. And it's in more than just initial purchase. You can get, now, if you weren't going to take this off-road at all, I looked it up. You can get the Metzeler ME 888s, Marathon Ultra tires. Those will do like 20 to 25,000 on a bagger. I would guess they'll do at least as much, maybe more, on a bike like this. So if you're just going to go on-road and never go off, you can put those tires on this bike and just, I mean, just go forever. So you're going to save money on tires. Also, fuel economy. I'm pretty sure it was the last video. I got 50.30 miles to the gallon. 50 miles to the gallon. That's insane. Now, granted, I did 72 the whole time. I did not get into it. I did not throttle out, go full wrist, like I did earlier in this video. Not once. I was gentle and sweet and loving to it. I caressed it. I made love to the throttle. But, yeah, I got 50 miles to the gallon. That's really, really superb mileage for a bike with 150 horsepower. So you can't really beat that. Also, in that same vein of saving money, you're going to save money also on your oil changes. This only takes about 3 quarts or so. You can buy 4. Sometimes it's a little over 3. I don't know. I've only changed the oil once on this bike, so. But it took a hair over 3 quarts, I think, or very close to 3 quarts. Whereas, oh, and that's everything. That's for the clutch. There's no primary oil change. There's no transmission oil change. It's all one hole. You're done. It's like a sport bike. Instead of buying 7 quarts of various fluids for your bagger, that's going to save you some money. I mean, you're talking 15-20 bucks a quart, depending on, well, that's about what it cost me, 15 to 20 bucks a quart. So you're talking times 7, that's 140 bucks. Your filters, another 15 to 20, so you're talking probably 150 bucks for an oil change on a bagger. This was less than 20 bucks a quart, but we'll just say 20 bucks a quart for, you know, fun's sake. And let's see, that's 3 quarts. That was $60, we'll say. Like I said, 20 bucks a quart, and I think the filter was about 15 bucks. So you're talking about 75 bucks. So half or slightly less than. That's quite a bit of money to save. So, wow, it's weird that saving money is probably the biggest overall reason to get a Pan Am or trade in your bagger on a Pan Am. That is weird. At least it's the one I've taken the longest to explain because, well, there's a lot of things in it. That's right, go ahead and speed. There's a cop. Anyways, I think that's about it. I mean, maybe you guys down in the comments have some other things that you found that, how or can a Pan Am replace your, I wanted to warn that guy about the cop, replace your bagger. So, yes, it can replace your bagger. Now, do you want to? I don't know. The one drawback is that it does sit a lot higher off the ground. If you're a shorter guy, definitely get the special with the automatic ride height adjustment. That will help you. But if you're like my height, I'm a little over 6 foot, almost 6'1", somewhere close to 6'1", probably 6'1" with boots on, easy. I have a 32-inch inseam. I have no problems. I can flat foot it when it comes to a stop. I'm almost flat foot, even with the automatic ride height adjustment off. I turned it off once just to see where I was, so I think that's the only other drawback. But if you're probably 5'9" or better, even on a regular Pan Am, you're probably going to be okay. So I guess that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I read every single comment and I try to answer any questions as best I can. You will know that I read your comment. It will be hearted, and yeah. Like and subscribe. Click that ding-ling to be notified of any new videos I'm coming out with. All this stuff helps with the YouTube algorithm. Stay stubborn, guys. Get out there and ride. If you don't have a bike, man, I'm telling you, it's nice. It really is. It's one of those things that'll make it's a life enhancer. So, bye y'all.